My name is Rebecca, and this is my daughter, Elena. She's going to be my model today. And today I want to show you how to French braid. I also have another model here. So there's a couple different reasons why people like to French braid. Some are funny. One is that people just don't want to wash their hair. So if you don't want to wash your hair, and sometimes that's better if you don't wash your hair every day. So instead of going to work and looking like you have dirty hair, if you braid it, it doesn't look so bad. Another reason why is to spend time with someone that you're braiding. So my daughter and I've actually braided her hair several times ever since she was little, and we get to spend some time together, and that's a lot of fun. And the last reason is people actually like to change their hairstyle without actually permanently changing it. So if you want to add some wave, I have no wave in my hair, so when I braid it, it actually ends up having a bit of wave once I take the braid out. So that way you can get a little bit more body or different things when you braid it and take it out the next day, and you can have a different hairstyle without permanently changing it. So now that there's a couple reasons why people like to braid, let me show you how to braid. So first, with my friendly mannequin here, I'm going to show you, you need to figure out where you want to start your braid at. You also need to make sure that you have untangled hair. So you want to make sure you run a brush through it or comb through it, because it makes it so much easier, and you won't want to quit once it gets tangled if you have it all ready to go. So I'm going to start my mannequin's braid right here at the top. So I'm going to take a subsection of this hair, and then once I take this subsection, I'm going to split this subsection into three sections, three equal sections, so I can actually start my braid. Now what I like to do is kind of spin the first side a little bit on each side to get that smooth, so you can start the braid. Now the first time you braid, you're going to want to go the side over the center and this side over the center without adding any hair. So in a French braid, you eventually add more hair as you go down, and you kind of need to decide if you're going to go all the way down or if you're going to stop in the middle, or what your design is going to be when you're done. So for me, I'm going to start this first section, go over the middle, and then I'm going to go over the middle again with the other side. And now I have the beginning of the braid. So here I actually pinch this side with my pointer finger and my thumb, and now I can start adding hair from this side. So once I do that, I grab it. I also do the same thing. I straighten it out and make sure there's no lumps or wrinkles in it. And then I grab and switch over to the next side, and I grab this with my middle finger and my thumb. And then I can add this with my free hand. That way I can keep going down, and I straighten it as I go. Keep going down and making sure that my braid is what I want it to do. Again, I take the side over to the center, drop the center down, grab some hair to add into it, straighten out the hair a little bit, and go over again, side to the center. So for this, you want to go as far down as you can, or as far down as until you get the braid design that you want. And in this case, I'll just stop here and say, if you make a mistake, let's say you went and you didn't add any hair on one side, or you didn't like this piece, you wouldn't necessarily have to start all the way over. You could go back to the section before that, separate it all out, and then add the hair again. So you just have your three strands, and you can go and add it again if you did make a mistake, rather than having to start all the way over. The last thing you want to make sure that you do is have some sort of fastener handy. So let's say this was the end of my braid and I wanted to stop it right there. I want to make sure that I have this handy so I can not necessarily depend on someone else holding the braid and loosening it up and having it fall out. So this is the beginning of a braid. I've actually braided Elena's hair, so you can see. In her case, I went all the way down through here, and I added just a little bit, an even amount on each side all the way down to give you that effect. And I actually, in that case, I curved around her head. So now that you have an idea how to braid, maybe you don't want to wash your hair tomorrow, or maybe you want to try a different style. Either way, now you have a few simple skills that you can try out and perfect your French braiding. Thank you.